Today, I want to talk directly to the new grad nurse who's already Googling, is nursing right for me? And I want to talk about this today because I know how heartbreaking it is for you to have gone through nursing school. First of all, you've applied, you've gotten into the program, you've gone through the entire grueling nursing school program, and now here you are in your first week or even second before the first month is over of you training at your very first job, and you're googling past midnight whether you made the right decision. And here you are, you pull up in your car about to get out and go clock in, and you can't even stand. The thought of it makes you want to just throw up. And like after your shift, in the middle of your shift during your break, you are wondering, what the heck am I doing here? If that is you, I want to tell you right now that I know where you're coming from because I've been there. And I want to say this to you. I know you're thinking about it. Don't quit, because this is something, if you're watching and this is something you've wanted to do your whole life, and you feel like you've had a calling on you to be a nurse, don't quit yet. Watch this video all the way through because it just might be the answer you're looking for. Hey, welcome to Nurse and Harmony. My name is Rita. I am a nurse of 10 plus years, and I help new nurses who struggle with low self-confidence on the floor, self-doubt, overwhelm, a lack of organization tools. I don't give you any textbook information. I'm not an instructor. I'm not a professor. All of this is from my personal experience, my professional experience, everything that I have gathered up throughout the years. I give you those tools that you can apply to your very next shift so that you can be proud of the career that you worked so hard to get into. So, what is this problem today that I want to talk to you about? It is the panic. That panicking feeling because you feel like you're pretending to be a nurse. You just came out of school, you went through the program, they gave you a license, meaning you're more than qualified to be here. This panic is coming from your own inner self-doubt of, you have that gap between, okay, when I was in nursing school, I was a student, and sort of everything in the nursing school world is perfect. And all your patient scenarios are pretty perfect. They never have any really serious problems or things that give you a challenge as much to figure out. And now that you're on the floor training, you see all these things and you're thinking, oh my goodness, how am I gonna do this when I'm on my own? How the heck am I gonna answer these questions that Mr. So and so in room 2 is firing at me? All these questions, and am I smart enough to do that? Yes, yes, you are smart enough to do that. It's just that you haven't gotten there yet. It takes some time for you to get comfortable, for you to be able to think, to critically think fast on your feet. So this critical thinking is like a muscle. It's gonna take time. You're gonna build it up, and before you know it, it becomes like driving, like second nature. Is it important for you to pay attention to these feelings that are happening? The fear, the self-doubt, the imposter syndrome, the feelings of, I'm only pretending to be here, I might as well not even be here. It's important for you to pay attention to these things because this is where patterns begin to form and keep on compounding. They're not going to go away like you think they would. They're here to stay as long as nothing is being done. And the first thing that you're going to do is what I just said. Pay attention to those feelings. Sit in those feelings. And you don't have to do this during your shift because you're not going to have time for all of that. You're going to go home At the end of your shift, when you're going home, or maybe when you have a moment to sit in your car after you've driven and you've gotten home, if you're not in a rush, just sit in your car, turn the car off, and just sit there in a safe space and let these things sink in. When you give these feelings time to sink in and for you to think about them, you're interrupting that pattern. Thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe so you do not miss out on more helpful tips that I have coming up. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.